kid make you say, yep, I raised a villain? So my daughter Sophie is 11, right? Sweet face, soft voice, wears sparkly cat ears to school. You'd think she's made of sugar and glitter, but no. Sophie is chaos in a tiara. And last week, she got into it with her class nemesis, a kid named Hunter. And let me just say, Hunter is the kind of boy who eats pencils for fun, and once told the lunch lady she looks like a meatloaf with legs. Anyway, apparently Hunter made fun of Sophie's lunch note I packed for her. You know those little have a good day baby sticky notes I leave in her lunchbox? Yeah, well, he read it out loud in front of the whole class in a British accent like he was in a Shakespeare play. Dramatic, embarrassing, kids were dying laughing. So what does Sophie do? She doesn't cry, she doesn't tattle, she plots like immediate silent planning mode. Next day, I get a call from the school, the vice principal, and he starts with, so this is going to sound weird. Not what you want to hear on a Thursday. Turns out Sophie brought, get this, a fake pregnancy test to school. You heard me, a fake positive test, like the kind from a prank store. I had no idea we even had one in the house. Turns out she bought it online with my Amazon account and hid it in her pencil case. So that's great. Anyway, she left it on Hunter's desk during recess with a sticky note that said, call me. Hunter freaked out like full-on panic, ran to the nurse's office screaming, I didn't do anything. I swear I don't even talk to girls like that. He was sobbing. The school counselor thought he was having a breakdown. They called his mom. They called me. So now I'm sitting in this tiny office with Sophie, who is just sitting there swinging her feet like this is completely normal behavior. And the vice principal is looking at me like, ma'am, your daughter has a sense of humor that concerns us. And I'm trying so hard not to laugh, right? Because it's wrong. It is. But also, it's hilarious. Like Hunter's mom is on speaker yelling, what kind of 11-year-old thinks of something like this? And Sophie goes, one who doesn't like being humiliated? I nearly fell out of the chair. We got a 3-day suspension, not for the prank, but for unauthorized medical items on campus, which, okay, sure, whatever. Sophie spent the whole suspension watching Criminal Minds and drawing fake warning labels like caution may emotionally ruin bullies. But that's not the worst part. Here's the part where I knew deep in my soul that I had raised a villain. A week later, Hunter comes back to school, still shaken. Sophie walks up to him with a juice box and says, no hard feelings. I'm sure you'll be a great father someday. And walked away. No smile, no laugh, just calm menace. Hunter switched schools like within 48 hours. And me, I grounded her, took away her tablet, gave her the whole think about your action speech. But the second she left the room, I called my sister and said, yo, Sophie's either going to be a lawyer or a supervillain, and I don't know which one I'm rooting for. And the kicker, you know how she got the idea from me. Apparently, I once told her when she was 7 that if a boy ever messed with her to never get mad, just get creative. I meant like draw a comic about it or write a poem, not fake pregnancy test level psychological warfare.